Hundreds of thousands of Central Floridians are in that tornado dead zone.
It was a potentially deadly issue on Saturday when an EF1 tornado tore across Marion County. People had no idea their lives were at risk because a warning was never issued. The twister passed over one man's car while he was waiting in a drive-through. That is Alex Sierra. He says the tornado shattered his passenger side window. Fox 35 has live team coverage tonight, getting you answers about what went wrong. Danielle Lama talked to the National Weather Service.
Well, we start with Storm Team meteorologist Brooks Garner. Brooks, there are several parts of our viewing area included in that zone.
Yeah, it's all about where the Doppler radars are located. And Ray, it's kind of shocking when you see how big this area is. So first off, let's take a look at the big map. In our region, we've got 5 major radars with 1 minor radar in the Orlando area. And so where they encompass is where we're in the tornado detection zone. 62 miles from any site, whether it's Tallahassee, Valdosta, Jacksonville, or Melbourne and Tampa, and to a lesser degree, the Orlando airport radar. Now, there's a problem. In an area spanning from Levy County eastward through Alachua County and also a big chunk of Marion County and Putnam County all the way to Flagler County, there's what's known as a tornado detection dead zone. That's where rain can be detected, but low-level circulation under 5,000 feet cannot because the radar beams are too far away, shooting over that area. In other words, they can't see the weaker tornadoes that are more typical in Central Florida, the EF0s and the EF1s. And this is an area that has over 700,000 people. And consequently, Saturday's tornado tracked right through this area. Danielle Lama has been digging into this story all day long, getting answers. Danielle, what have you found?
Well, Brooks, I've been calling, emailing, and talking to people involved, but no one can give a straight answer for a solution to this issue. The National Weather Service and local emergency management says they don't have control over where these radars are located or when there's maintenance. Those calls are all made in D.C. And in the middle of this are the people who live in those areas out of reach. A tornado on the ground in Marion County.
They just said it was just so fast.
Part of Vicki Bennett's business ripped apart, and she says her employees had no idea it was coming.
They didn't have a clue. These guys here said, you know, everything's normal, and then all of a sudden there's a tornado.
The National Weather Service admits its Doppler radar in Jacksonville, which is supposed to cover Marion County, was down for maintenance.
So that was planned maintenance. We wish that it didn't coincide with this event, but that was scheduled several months in advance. We really didn't have any say here at the local level.
But even if it was working, senior forecaster Ben Nelson says it still may not have detected the tornado.
We are in between radars, essentially, where we don't have a lot of coverage.
No tornado warning means no tornado sirens. The dead zone covering a part of north central Florida that has been hit with destructive tornadoes in the past. On Groundhog's Day in 2007, 3 tornadoes ripped through Sumter, Lake, and Volusia counties, killing 21 people. The NWS did issue a warning during that storm. In Sumter County, where the village's population continues to boom, Emergency Management Director David Casto says they rely on a Tampa area radar, which again is too far to pick up all the action on the ground.
It's hard for these, being this far out for the radar to catch the little spin up tornadoes that happen very quickly.
So who can put a better detection system in this growing region?
That would be nice to have one near us, but I don't have the power to make that happen.
Nelson says D.C. decides on the radar maintenance schedule and sites.
With anything with the federal government, if you'd like to see improvements, the best thing for folks to do is contact their congressman or congresswoman to voice their concerns.
So we did reach out to Congressman Daniel Webster and Senators Marco Rubio and Rick Scott. A representative for Rubio said his schedule was too busy for an interview. Webster's team said that they would check, and then we never heard back, and we still haven't heard anything from Scott. So, Brooks, unclear right now if anyone is addressing this issue, and we've got more weather coming our way.
Yeah, we do. And Ben, The gentleman there at the National Weather Service had mentioned, anybody can call into the congressperson or write to the congresspeople. He was urging, he was just saying as a federal employee, he could not. Ben Nelson was his name, the gentleman there, the senior forecaster at the National Weather Service in Jacksonville. So it was a very telling interview and a very interesting setup for us, as is tomorrow. You see, tomorrow we've got a Fox 35 Storm Alert Day because we've got another system moving in with a very similar setup to what we saw on Saturday. This one may not be quite as severe, but the timing is similar, where it's coming in at night. First along the Big Bend at 5, 8 o'clock it reaches Ocala and Tampa, and then 11 o'clock right through Orlando. Beyond that, pushes east toward Melbourne at 1 a.m. So we are tracking it, of course, both tomorrow and Wednesday are Fox 35 Storm Alert Days. So we're going to watch this very carefully and cross fingers it's a little more quiet than it was this past weekend.
Yeah, and Brooks, you and the rest of the Fox 35 Storm team tracked the severe weather before, during, and after it came through Central Florida. And you at home can get all of the updates right in the palm of your hand with the Fox 35 Storm Team Weather app. It will even send you alerts when severe weather strikes.